Okay, here we go, part two. Part two is, well, remember, we're going to show some beginning techniques to absorb plasma. And your body's not going to want to absorb plasma, so give it a chance. Okay, remember, it's like a battery that doesn't have that much charge at all. So if you have a battery that doesn't have much charge on your car, what do you got to do? You got to give it low charge, okay, for a long period of time if it's a deep cell, okay, battery. And if it's not a deep cell battery, you need to go ahead and give it a hard charge, okay? But your system right now is like a deep cell battery. It needs trickle charge, okay? Too much is too much, and that's not good. Too much sun to certain plants will burn them, okay? This is how things work. And until your body learns how to absorb plasma, okay? Learns. You better clean your skin right. Better put on the minerals before you get out with the coconut oil, okay? And then put coconut butter on. Why? Coconut butter, remember, is like an SPF of like 25. Coconut oil is like 15. Okay, so in the beginning, guys, clean the skin and get ready to absorb plasma. Okay? So the first technique we're going to show you, okay, is and I've showed you on other videos. I'm not going to repeat this. Look at my other videos that we have on sun gazing that I have, okay? Show you various different techniques from pulling your hair in front of your eyes if you want to open up your eyes to be able to get the sun. Remember, but never looking at the sun directly, in various different ways to be able to cheat or use your body as a pre-filter before you get the sun. And that's what we're going to do here. We're going to use the eyelids. Okay, you're going to close the eyes, and that's why you want to clean the eyes again, okay? Alcohol solution with the minerals. Okay, you only do it once a month on the face, maybe. Your face will get a little dry from the alcohol, but that's why you put the minerals in, the silica, sodium bicarbonate, and all the stuff. Okay, and then you re-lubricate and really rub in the coconut oil really good. Okay, with the minerals and the silica. I put silica, spray it on my face every day. Okay, sprayed it in my hair. It's the best conditioner. Put it on your skin. Why? Because silica, okay, lets you absorb more. You become more of a plant. Bamboo grows like crazy. It's got more silica than any other plant around. And if you study bamboo, you'll see how much it grows. Why? Because it can absorb photons really good. So put the silica on your skin. Put it on your face. Put it on your whole member. You're getting in the sun, full body. So none of this just going out in the sun. And if that's all you can get, that's all you can get. But try to get out full sun for, at least once a week. And if you did it every day for a while, let me tell you, wow, you'd change. Now, closing the eyes. My eyes, all of a sudden, when I close them, they have now my filter, my DNA, okay? My DNA that actually takes the raw plasma, turns it into me, through me, and not only that, but it cleanses my eye as my eyes closed, okay? I'm looking up at the light, okay? Which, of course, you would never do with your eyes open, especially right now. It's about 10 o'clock. It's way too high, even if you were. Okay, if you were more advanced, but I would not suggest, unless you looked at spaceweather.com, looked and see what the sun's doing. Does it have a big coronal hole opening? Does it have a filament tear? Does it have a geomagnetic 2 storm like right now? Okay, if not, like I said, the photons are going twice as fast and you'll burn yourself. Okay, so what you do is you look up at the sun. Okay, you want to make sure your skin's always stretched because the skin will be shrunk wrap from the sun. Okay, when your skin's clean. If not, it'll get all saggy and wrinkly. So I look up at the sun right now, and what I'm doing is, let me get down here, it's easier for me, hold the camera, arm's getting tired. Okay, when I'm looking up at the sun, I find the sun where the perfect rays are, where I'm actually looking at the sun through my eyelids. Okay, my eyelids, remember, are filtering the sun's rays, and I start to see geometric patterns. I have bright red, purple, and I have a vortex in the middle starting to form. My geometric patterns, as you become more plasmatic conductant, you'll start to go ahead and notice that you're starting to see the most beautiful geometric mandalas, okay? Everything. You're going to see it. You're going to see that it's alive. You're going to get reprogrammed, okay, from doing this. I guarantee you, okay? You will. Do not open your eyes, though, again, okay? And what you want to do is you want to relax while you do this. Try to get your body to absolute rest. You can stand up, as I do every morning. I go in the steam shower, and when I get out, you can ask any of the people that stay here at our retreat. I stand in my little spot over there, which I have a sigil on the ground of the Vesicus Pisces, and I put one foot in each side because what I'm trying to do is balance my brain. Not only get the information from the sun, but to be able to balance my brain. And I'll show you how to do that in part 2. That's more advanced, a little hard to do, But once you learn it, whoa, is it powerful. So this is beginning right now. This is what you would do anyways for about the first month. You wouldn't even do the other one. You don't need to. You can't play around with the plasma in your mind. And part 2 will show you how to go ahead and start to play around with moving energy. Moving energy. Okay, yes, it can be done, but you have to be able to have enough light inside or enough plasma inside your body to be able to go ahead and actually use your minds, not just mine, but your minds, to be able to go ahead and actually concentrate, spin, turn, and or make the vortex that you want to. And I'll show you what to do from there. Okay, remember, it's a mind game. You want to balance your brain, then I'll show you how to use it. In breath and out breath. There is a sequence and a protocol to be able to balance the brain. You can do many, many, many ways, but this is really good because not only are you balancing the brain, but I'm getting information from the sun right now directly into my body, directly into the eye of the soul, my soul self, okay? Controls, when in connection, my body and my mind. That's what I want to get. I want to get the soul, the SOL, the sun, okay? Okay, this is all from the ancient writings. It's very simple. The sun is your friend as long as you wipe off all the scale and the garbage and get the skin so it can absorb D3 once again. D3 remembers the precursor to you regenerating and you staying healthy to be able to make GCMAF. And if you look that up, you'll find out it's a very miracle type of I won't say chemical, but a organic compound that your body makes to be able to fight off parasites and to be able to keep itself so the mitochondria can go ahead and actually absorb plasma and or create it on its own through food. Remember, food is to be able to go ahead and actually get your food plasma directly, or have your mitochondria be able to take the minerals and the nutrients and the oils and whatever fuel's in there to be able to what? Process it in its mitochondria. The 100 trillion cells you have, each of them have a little powerhouse inside called the mitochondria. The mitochondria is your friend. It's just like the sun. Okay, it makes its own energy as long as you give it fuel. The sun does have fuel, and it gets its fuel from other energies that basically, remember, keep it going. This interdimensional, well, thing that is giving us the game that we are playing in right now. And if you want to see the game for more than what it is, then learn how to absorb more plasma. Okay, so the game is real simple. Okay, remember, all you're doing is watching geometric shapes in your mind. That's it. Okay, and really look at it, and you'll notice that the inside is a beautiful, mine at least. You never used to really do this, but it would show itself once in a while. You'll get a beautiful vortex, sort of like a wormhole, sort of like if you watch Stargate Atlantis or Stargate, okay, or the movie Stargate, okay. You can see the wormhole type idea, okay, the tornado, looking down the middle of a tornado, okay, or a whirlpool on your toilet. Everything follows this shape, and so does this energy. It's a sine wave. Look it up, and you'll see that the sine wave is not just the only wave. It's just like your heart. It's not the only wave it produces, okay? It produces a lot of waves, PQRST waves. When I got bit by the venom viper, the snake, that totally changed my life. The doctors were telling me, your heart is so erratic. It's got 1,000 different types of electrical going all through it, not the PQRST waves, okay? Sort of like a regular EKG would pick up. Mine was so erratic. I think it's, wow, poison's working you good. Yeah, it cleansed every cell in my body and gave me connection to the world that we call nature. Such a beautiful feeling, all I can say. Again, there's many ways to be able to connect yourself, okay, back to plasma, okay? You can do it a variety of different ways, and theogens and so forth, but there are protocols, practices, and principles, and you do need a shaman or shamaness to be able to guide you. Someone that's real, not someone that just learned it, someone that's had it for several generations, or have connected back into their prior essence of shamanism, okay, which is, well, practicing the connectioning of yourself to the interdimensional, transdimensional, and ultradimensional worlds as the shaman medicine men can, is because they can. And it does take practice, let me tell you. So the sun right now is resetting my mind, and I'm getting right now different colors. All of a sudden it just got really super bright right now, really bright. and it's changing to purple, and it's burgundy, and it's golden, all like a most beautiful crop circle, and it's just alive. It's not just a stationary circle. It's moving. It's alive. It's breathing. And if I breathe in and out like this, that you'll see in part 2, we can manipulate this energy field that is in our body right now, and it's absorbing it like a battery, trickle charging a little at a time. Not only is it going through my skin, but this is going into my eyes, into my mind. The skin, remember, innervates the photons. The plasma goes into the area that it touches. Okay, it does circulate here and there when it accumulates, but you want to be able to actually cleanse the eyes so they're not going to be duality anymore. No more duality. Activating the third eye, the pineal gland. This is what you're doing. This will give you back your sanity. Remember, if you don't know what the pineal gland is, you'll notice it's the largest statue in the front of the Vatican. You'll see the symbolism everywhere. It is the seat to your interdimensionality of yourself. Okay, so anyways, that's a whole lecture video and a lot of studying on your own just to be able to see these truths. Okay, and notice that you are an advanced being. You'll see. And if you don't know, watch others that have become more earthly, more earth human instead of the simple human, the ones that know how to press buttons on the television and can drive cars and stuff and play around and text on Twitter and Facebook. Okay, again, this is only to be done for about 10 minutes. You're done, okay? And you'll notice, like I said, that your eyes will have the most purpley beautiful, and I see that mine sees a deep tunnel in it right now. Okay, anyways, we're going to go for part 2. Do this every day for 10 minutes, okay, if you can. Every day. Remember, going to work, sit out in front of your car, get a few minutes early, or before you leave to go to the office so you're balanced. Okay, and go out in between at breaks, okay, and close your eyes and look at the sun, no matter what angle it's at. Remember, you're closing your eyes, doesn't matter, but make sure you follow the skin protocols. Okay, if you're going to go out in the sun, what are you going to do? Well, you're going to put on some coconut oil and a little magnesium so you can get conductive to the plasma. Okay, so like I said, this is beginning. Do not look into the sun. Do not look into the sun. You'll lose your fine vision, and you'll probably go ahead and actually have a lot of turbulence, because if you can't really, well, read too much anymore and or read and see well anymore, and your vision starts to go ahead and get skewed, it's because you've been watching too many guru videos. Okay, guru videos. Okay, I'm not a guru. I'm the guru of myself, and if these different types of ideas suit you, then experiment and try it and see what happens to you. But give it a chance. Remember, trying to go ahead and not guide you, but show you some information that basically is real smart. Okay, and it's only smart if you have discretion. Okay, it costs nothing to do. It's just an experience. And again, you're not going to look under the sun, and you should go ahead and find out what the sun's doing, just so you can. Okay, every morning, look on spaceweather.com. Look and see. Okay, there's several different good videos to watch every morning just to see what the sun's doing for 5 minutes. Suspicious Observers is a good little 5-minute news station. Okay, show you what the sun's doing and give you a good idea of another part of what we don't understand. Okay, the sun, plasma. Okay, here we go. That was part 2. Part 3 will be the advanced version. I'm trying to keep these videos so they're a little tighter, because some people may only want to see the advanced version. Okay, but then again, always start out beginning. Always start out on all the protocols beginning. Start slow. Work your way up. Okay, remember, you're an experiment in progress. Some of these ideas may not go ahead and float your boat. Well, then don't use them. Okay, maybe in a little time you'll come back to them, or maybe we'll go ahead and change them because we found out we can do something easier, more efficient, okay, and more economical. And everything I'm showing you right now, remember, it just takes effort and discipline. And you have to have some information, okay? Remember, you're a plasma being. Watch part 1 if you haven't seen it, okay? You need to see part 1 because I explained the different layers of plasma. Okay, but if you want to really balance your brain, which is going to let you be able to really see without duality. See without duality. That's the game. Remember, you have 2 separate eyes, and one of your eyes is a forward eye, and the other one's the dummy eye. Okay, one's behind the other one. It's sort of like a schism. Your third eye is the eye that actually is what I call the 6th sense. Okay, that lets you be able to not only use your eyes, but to be able to feel. Okay, it's called intuitive. You can't explain it. You just have to go ahead and actually get some. And once you do, you want everybody to have this, okay? Everybody. Why? It's because there's nothing better than to be able to be balanced in yourself. But again, you must clean the church. You must clean the body. You must go ahead and just keep on drudging through the mud a little bit. Yeah, you're going to have turbulence. The older you are, the more accumulation you have, the harder it is, the more debris you have, and more programming, okay, is instilled within you. The young ones can actually change well is because they see being human is actually, well, possibly something that they may want to do, becoming more human, okay, becoming more complete, more balanced, okay. Doesn't matter what you want to call it, it's just what it is, okay. Wouldn't it be cool for Stanford to offer a course how to become more human, how to become an earth steward, how to be able to help people, okay, help themselves, okay. So shall you giveth, and so shall you also receiveth. When you start to go ahead and see the truth, you'll want to share your truth so others can go ahead and actually learn from your truth. You're not telling them what to do. You're telling them what you did. And you may have changed things here or there because everybody's a little different, guys. So I hope all these videos make sense to you. Remember, you're an earther at this time if you're at Earther Academy. Okay, you're an earther. So make sure you don't go back to earthling. Okay, get your friends involved. Remember, it's your job. Remember, you're Christos of yourself. And your 12 disciples, like in the painting, Da Vinci painting, okay, the Last Supper. Jesus' 12 disciples, okay? He had 12 brothers, okay, and sister. Okay, a lot of brothers there, okay? Find your brothers and your sisters, okay, and turn them on to information so they can become more human. And as you do, you will grow. You will grow more. You will be rewarded because you're doing something with purpose. Purpose. Purpose is the game. Okay? You'll see. Purpose is why. Why? It's one of the big reasons. Why are we here? Are we here to be able to sit in a chair for 9.5 hours a day and be able to go ahead and actually just see with our two separate eyes? To be able to see the game for what it is? Wouldn't you like to see the truth, even if it hurts you a little bit? Okay, so study a lot of the different areas that many different scholars, regular people, are giving you for free on YouTube. Remember, it's all out there. The truth is out there, just like in the X-Files. The truth is out there, but it will only be your truth when you have discretion. Okay, take out the toxicity in your body, will have more discretion because you'll have clear mind. Okay, put back into the conductive minerals to be able to see if you can absorb more plasma. Once you do this, you'll be able to absorb more plasma. Your body's battery will start to absorb more, and you'll start to become more human. You'll start to become more programmed, okay, programmed to the light, to the plasma. And that lets you have some information that may not be available on Fox News, may not be available on CNN, may not be available on your front newspaper, front page. It may not be available by your friends. But the sun, remember, gives you the information that all that is needed to be able to actually reprogram your mind to get you on the right track. The sun is not your savior like you think. You must make yourself the body, the light body, the lighter body, less dense body, so you can absorb the light. So you can absorb this glory, okay, as they say in the ancients, the soul, okay, S-O-L, that's what they call the sun, okay, and you call your soul, remember that, S-O-U-L, a part of yourself called spirit, a part that basically, wouldn't you like to have this part activated within you? Come on, man. What a feeling to be able to feel that you're more authentic and what you're doing is the right thing, and no one needs to tell you a bloody thing. Why? It's because I'm doing the right thing because I started to get morals. I started to see that what I was doing was a mistake. I started to stop eating blood, okay, drinking blood, gnawing on bones. I stopped destroying things, okay. I stopped being a parasite. This is the game. Remember, it's the revealing of yourself. No se si alto, okay. That's a famous saying, okay. The Oracle, okay. Temple of Apollo, okay. Eckhart Tolle talks about this. No se si alto, to know thyself. It is time for you to know thyself. It's time for all of us to know thyself so we can actually write the new program for the future, the triality program, the Eartharian program, the program that's going to take care of things instead of destroy them. Why? It's because it's a new age. It's the beginning of the fifth world, as the Mayans say. So let's wake up to a new world and create it. No one's going to create it for you. Nobody. But you must reprogram your mind, and you must clean the church, the body. When you reprogram the mind, the two temples here, left and right, okay, that's why they call them temples, okay, Solomon's temples. Maybe are you Solomon, okay? When you get those two temples in line, because the church now has a vibration to be able to say that you can, then you will get back your sanity, and you didn't even know that you had insanity. Of course you're going to see the insanity, but what are you going to do? You're going to change your ways so you don't have to add to the insanity. No more killing, no more fighting, sharing, showing people the way to an earth steward, taking care of stuff. What's wrong with that? Okay, it's a nice program, isn't it? I think it is. Okay, again, Stanford should be offering this. Okay, how to become more human, and, well, how to take care of things instead of destroy them. Okay, so don't be an engineer or a person in the military. Watch Mark Passio's works. Genius. Okay, it will help you. Watch the one that he just did on the military and the police. Okay, why? Wake yourself up. Okay, watch Seeds of Deception. Watch about the GMOs. Watch about hybridization of your food, your water supply, your chemtrails, and all the different types of maybe inventions that have already been here. Okay, but weren't ready to come out because the system wasn't, you know, it wasn't the fifth world yet. It wasn't the end of the age yet. The age of Pisces was the age of secrets. It was the age of duality. We're in the age of triality now. So now it's time to go ahead and actually see the truth, even if it's actually looking at the construct of the planet that you live on. Do your homework. Don't believe anybody, but then again, don't shun anybody either. Put lots of time into lots of energies, and I can guide you just to be able to show yourself yes or no, and you make the decision. But do your homework. Study all week on maybe the construct of the planet. Study all week maybe watching NASA and what everybody says about the space agencies and the moon landings and everything. Remember, it's just for you to be able to see the game, or what it used to be. Okay? Look and see about the politics, all the wars. Look and see who funded things in World War I, World War II. Remember, it's not for you to be frustrated, for you to be able to see how genius the game was, and we fell for it hook, line, and sinker. What a game, the game of duality. Remember, it's time to get your sanity, and how you're going to do that? Become an Eartharian. Okay, that's, of course, again, that's the group consciousness, but you will become an earther. You'll get your own diploma. It's because you're going to get now, instead of a degree, you're going to take off your clothes and look in the mirror, and those will know you have a pedigree. You're balanced. Your body, of course, is a church. Not only do you take care of it, but you've evolved it. Again, I lost 40 pounds, okay? I've changed my ways so much, and all I can do is, guys, okay, this is the best thing that you could do in your carnation, is to be able to rebuild you, just like the $6 million man. We can rebuild them, just like in the Matrix. It needs a lot of work, but we can rebuild them. And that's what most people have to go through. But it's going to be fun, guys. Why? Because what else are you going to do? What else are you going to do? You're going to keep on destroying yourself? Because then you're just going to keep on suffering at a greater rate. You're going to have to get knee replacements, mental dysfunctions, take pharmaceuticals, and maybe when you get sick with the big C, you're going to have to go to the doctor with the white jacket, and he's going to give you 3 choices. Remember, cut, burn, or poison. Make the choice before you get sick. Change your ways. Send these videos to your friends. Come on, guys. It's time to not wake up. It's time to all of us to wake up. And then, of course, our job now in the future is to be able to write the new program. The new program. Triality consciousness. We're earthers now. As a group, we will be Eartharians. And this will be a beautiful thing. Why? Is because we'll see the planet for what it is and what a game. Now it will be a new game. And we, as a species, get a chance to control it. No more killing the species. No more destroying and destructing the construct. Okay? The church, the temple of the planet, and yourself. Okay? So, again, our sanity is to become more human, but our sanity is to be able to actually do the work. Do the work yourself. No one's going to give it to you. Nothing's coming down to save you. In fact, you will, remember, you eat slaughter. Slaughter. That's dead carcass. Blood. Okay? Take off the S of slaughter, and what do you got? Laughter. Quit eating slaughter, and you'll start to laugh. You'll start to be happy. Okay? You won't be sad anymore. Why? Because you're not ingesting tons of brain chemicals of death and fear and doubt. Watch the movie Earthlings. Watch the different movies on where your food comes from. Make a decision. Remember, no one's pushing you to suck blood. Okay? No one is. And if you want to, it's only because you're controlled by some very strong parasites. And these are very strong parasites. I can't put it lighter. Okay, these are alien creatures I call demons that take over our light body and absorb our light. They want you to eat certain foods. They want you to have drama in your relationships. They want you to be a slave to them. Okay, you're already a slave to the masters that give you water, food, and energy, and give you all your news and your television and your football. But then again, inside the body, okay, there's another master in there, and this is controlling your physiology. It's controlling your illumination, your mind. Okay, rid yourself of these creatures, your children. These are your children. Remember, they were born inside you, and you should see the life cycles that they have. Whoa! And we don't even know how many thousands of types of parasites, but let me tell you, what we do know is that there's lots of them and everybody's got them. And once they're in your light body, once they're in your body of toxicity, once they're in your clogged body, remember the skin's the third kidney, once you're inhabited or infected, okay, then you will go ahead and live a life of suffering. Why? It's because you'll never be able to evolve. Never be able to evolve, okay? You'll see. Stop drinking the blood. Stop eating the blood, and you'll see. Just give it 6 months. Clean the body up. Do the sun, okay? I call it the sun terrain modification of the electrical field inside your body that actually regenerates you. Remember, your body doesn't regenerate. It's the electrical field at the level of electricity or voltage or plasma it has that has the information, the architectural blueprint, that this machine rebuilds itself. I'm the same as I was when I was 18 years old, okay? I am. I'm even better now because I got some more of this and I'm balanced more. Okay? I was very angry before. Why? It's because I didn't like what I saw. I didn't like to be able to compete in this world. And if somebody treads upon your movement in a capitalistic movement, you're supposed to go ahead and fight eye for an eye. I don't like that. I didn't like going to court and fighting people and doing all these things, because that's what I did, helping patients that were getting bent over by the insurance companies because they were lying on their side because they didn't want to pay their medical bills. So I felt bad for them, and I got a lot of negative energy when I went to those places, let me tell you. Oh, if you're an attorney, you better go ahead and change your relationship with that for the sake of argument idea, okay? That's bad energy. You're arguing and you're causing your DNA to fall apart, and that's why you age so fast if you're an accountant or an attorney trying to figure out the numbers and all this critical thinking to nothing, okay? Servicing the matrix is all you're doing. And of course, there's nothing wrong with that, but when it's time to wake up, you want to service nature. You want to service yourself. You want to service the animals, the creatures, the companions, your friends, and anybody else. Black, white, red, yellow, doesn't matter, okay? You're all being breathed. We're all being breathed by the same, well, thing, okay? Okay, that's me breathing, but what breathes me when, heck, I forget, okay? Remember, watch our interdimensional series so you can understand what's behind the veil, and or what others possibly or probably can go ahead and actually share with you, that your Father's house has many mansions. So let's open up a few portholes and let your eyes realize a truth that they couldn't see is because they didn't have that porthole open. Okay, the body was too dirty. You're believing too much. Remember, be critical. Put your smart hat on. Be critical. Thinkers, not critical, okay, deniers. Okay? Don't believe everything. Don't believe me. Don't believe anything. Question everything. Okay? That means you'll have to relearn just about everything, just like I did. Okay? That's our whole program. It's just upgrade, enhance, and optimize everything that you possibly can. Everything. Okay? Wear crystals. Okay? Study the entheogens, the plant gods, the connections to the interdimensional inner self. Okay? Learn what the ancients have practiced for thousands of years. And when you have a chance to go to the Amazon, once you've trained, then you may want to go ahead and actually go into the expert realms of a shaman to be able to hopefully cure some of your insanity by reprogramming your whole electrical body and mind matrix. It's not easy, guys, and there are protocols that I'll go over that I've found out that these expert shamans for generations have shared to me. And this is something that you don't just do. Do not play around with entheogens. Do not. No dancing and taking entheogens. No. Okay, you need to read about them. Okay, and of course, respect them. They are not recreational at all. And if you think you are, you're just kidding yourself. Okay, you're kidding yourself, and you're destroying parts of yourself is because you're absorbing certain things in certain types of of buildings, electricity, and so forth is because it's not natural, and you're taking something to be able to actually reprogram you with what? You? Or are you in a terrain that's so diseased and sick with all the people on drugs and parties, or in a house with electrical systems? Remember, the entheogens are to be out in nature, as we were in the Amazon. Okay, out to be in nature. But first, again, you have to clean the body, then you're ready to reset the mind. Okay, here we go, part 3.
Important reminder: all information and ideas are for informational purposes only and are in no way intended as medical advice or as a substitute for medical counseling. Earthshift Products, Dr. Robert Cassar, all of their partners, affiliates, and subsidiaries will not be held accountable for the use or misuse of the information presented therein. This information is not intended as medical advice. The authors, publishers, and speakers of this work are not medical doctors and do not recommend the use of mineral-deficient foods, drugs, or medicines to achieve beauty and to alleviate health challenges. Because there is always some risk involved, all persons involved with the development and distribution of this information are not responsible for any adverse effects or consequences of any kind resulting from the use or misuse of any suggestions or procedures described on our website or Earthshift Live radio talk show or therein.